First tonight, the Christmas season is full of lights and all sorts of decorations, including the long tradition of gingerbread houses. You might have built one as a kid, a little house of thin gingerbread sheets covered with frosting and Necco wafers or gumdrops. In Bar Harbor, the Boothbay Opera House is home to an annual gingerbread extravaganza, which is happening this weekend. And as 207's Don Kerrigan found out, these bakers take the idea of gingerbread houses to places you won't believe.
Her mother and my mother taught together.
So we go way back.
Way back.
So it was only natural that Marge Kilkelly and Holly Stover would team up last year to create their first decorative masterpiece, a gingerbread replica of the old train station at the Boothbay Railway Village. And for an encore?
So this year it's Santa Claus is Coming to Town, C-L-A-W-S.
As in lobster?
As in lobster.
Oh, look at that.
So that boy is a gingerbread lobster. And his sleigh is being pulled by 8 tiny gonzo gulls.
A lobster Santa and a team of seagulls. Maybe a far cry from your typical gingerbread house, but it's all part of the show at the annual Gingerbread Spectacular at the Boothbay Opera House.
If I ever have trouble getting, excited about it, I just have to remember when people come in how they get excited.
Kevin Kiley, musician and tech director at the Opera House, says he got the whole thing started more than 15 years ago. Very small, just in the lobby.
I had my mother make a couple houses, I made a couple, and another friend. So we had about 6 houses, and it was just a little fundraiser.
And he says it began to grow, helped by some marketing magic.
And when we changed it to the Gingerbread Spectacular, just the name made people think it was bigger, and it just started growing.
And all of it caught the eye of local bakers, like Marge and Holly.
And this is Rudolph the red-billed gonzo gull. And he has a fish which he is tormenting them with.
Their lobster Santa even has a bag of coal for the naughty list. And in this fishing town, that list is filled with groups causing trouble for the lobstermen.
Everything is gingerbread?
It's either gingerbread or Rice Krispie treats, yep.
Or all of it's edible.
Susan Brackett has made all kinds of elegant gingerbread houses over the years and even made this Geico gecko. She's been baking for the Spectacular almost from the start.
The creativeness, walking around Hannaford and thinking, I can use that. It doesn't necessarily have to always taste really sweet.
And this year her creation is different. An idea from a friend about over or under the roll.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
You're going to get an awful lot of laughs when this is on display, right?
Yeah, probably. And that's good. That's all good. I'm happy with that.
This, it absolutely looks like a sheet of toilet paper. What is that?
Wafer paper.
She's also made a gingerbread stained glass window inspired by one in her own kitchen. All of it taking weeks, even with the help of husband Bob.
Is this fun every year?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of stressful.
The language gets a little bit blue.
Yeah.
The Spectacular does raise some money for the Opera House as people make donations to buy some of the creations. But Kevin Kiley says it's mostly a show for fun and for the season.
I think it's fun for anybody coming through. It's all about just sort of a magical Christmas holiday.
Susan has won prizes for her gingerbread multiple times, and last year that gingerbread train station won a prize for Marge and Holly. And the founder of the Railway Village liked the gingerbread version so much, he bought it and put it on display.
We bought a glass globe for it, and it sits in the Harrington house. It's still there, which makes it all the better.
Which might be a lot for the lobster Santa and the gulls to live up to.
Like I said, it's a pretty high bar. Our first collaboration is in a museum, for God's sakes. I mean...
They all say it's fun and will give people a laugh or a moment of wonder as they pause from holiday hectic to smile at what clever hands and minds can do.
Those are so fun. The Gingerbread Spectacular opens Friday night at the Boothbay Opera House and runs through the day, both Saturday and Sunday. Good luck to everybody. Coming up